So South Africa go through to the plate final, but coming up, the first of the Cup semi-finals between old adversaries Fiji and New Zealand. So here are the teams in Fiji, led by Hosea Kolinisau. They won the Cup here for the very first time in 2013, but they're on song since then. DJ Forbes leads New Zealand now in the enforced absence of Scott Curry, injured on day one here. And alongside me, Wayne Griffith, in the commentary box is former New Zealand All Black Sevens captain Carl Tanana. Bit of spice added to this match, Carl.
Oh, always win, and that's the exciting thing for me. Fiji have been the most consistent team this weekend. They come with a big rep in the front. For New Zealand, they've probably got every excuse why they shouldn't win. They've lost their captain to Mickelson. Scott Curry. They've lost Mickelson as well. They're down to 8 players win. But I tell you what, these are the challenges you play for. You've got 2 options: either excel or you fold. Let's see what New Zealand do.
New Zealand also without Tim Mickelson this weekend. So it's a huge call for New Zealand to attempt to down the colours of Fiji. Mike Adamson from Scotland takes charge, and the Blue Wiggers out in force to support the Islanders. DJ Forbes usually shaves his beard on finals day, and he takes over the captain's armband from Scott Curry. On the second day here, we saw him do that to a great effect earlier on today when defeated Samoa initially. So here we go then. Fiji, and would you believe that New Zealand have not had the better of Fiji for the last 12 months or so. 5 meetings and they've all gone Fiji's way. Then again, Fiji are the reigning HSBC World Rugby 7 Series champions. Let's see how they perform here. Will they perform like the champions they are? I spoke to Ben Ryan, their manager and coach, earlier on today, and he said, "Wayne, I've only had to swear twice at the Fijians, and I had to swear at them this morning." Not quite on the button this morning. The timings for the warm-ups weren't what they should have been, and the Fijians like a chat first thing in the morning to put the world to right. So New Zealand with possession here through Declan O'Donnell. The huge arms of Pio Tuai, such an influential figure in Ben Ryan's squad over the last 12 months. Savanatha Rawatha, keep an eye out for the number 11. But Timur Ravuvu, prolific point scorer. Katonimbao spins out of the tackle. One-on-one. That tackle had to be made by Joe Webber. Still there though. And here is the big man himself, Pio Tuai. Has enjoyed a new lease of life under Ben Ryan. Lovely work there by Joe Webber. Let's see who picks it up, who snatches it up. That's Savanatha Rawatha.
Geez, I tell you what, New Zealand nearly got caught out here. Dylan Collier, very lackadaisical, getting back to their ball. Declan O'Donnell come from the far side to clean it up, and he nearly bounced up for Rawatha. See it here, Pio Tuai tries the miracle ball round the back. Good defence from New Zealand, they have it covered. But geez, that's a huge let off for the men in black. Sir Gordon Titchens, the successful New Zealand coach over the years, and Ben Ryan, old adversaries. The Englishman in charge of Fiji. Ben Ryan looking to build on last season's effort. There's more to come from this side, according to the Englishman, but there's more to come, and there's danger to come here from New Zealand. Sherwin Stowers up over halfway, looks for support and gets it from young Dylan Collier, who's really shown up well this weekend. Gordon Titchens has had to rely on some youngsters. Sam Dixon, another one. An old head on young shoulders. DJ Forbes. What more can one say about DJ Forbes? And the pass out wide finds Declan O'Donnell. A simple run in, but the patient build-up from New Zealand from almost their own try line, and that's a 30th try for Declan O'Donnell. Well, it started right in their own 22. Declan O'Donnell's the one that gets the starters, the stop, the prop, the bounce, spins out, and then a nice offload there from Sherwin Stowers.
They come to the left-hand side, and then they come back down the right. DJ Forbes should have given it there. He didn't. He took out the last defender. The man who started it is the man who finished it, Declan O'Donnell.
Good work, and DJ Forbes showing good strength, again committing a Fijian defender before releasing Declan O'Donnell for the opening score. Nice strike from Joe Webber. It's wide of the mark, but New Zealand strike first. Well, let's see now that Lewis Ormond comes on for Sherwin-Stowers. We might think that Sherwin-Stowers is off the park early, but Ormond is about the only reserve on the bench for New Zealand. And under the new rules, of course, you can substitute, rotate your players rather. It's a bit messy. Forbes again.
Well, DJ should have gone down there. And then we see Sherwin-Stowers just taking a walk, and the Fijians take this ball quickly, win.
Inside their own 22, Jasa Veramalua. Lovely hands from the Fijian number 2, and this is where they're at their most dangerous. Away comes the captain, Osea Kolenisau. Ruatha can't take it first time. And Mike Adamson says that went forward on the advice of his assistant referee on this side of the park. But that's the danger, that's the threat posed by the series champions.
They're just so light on their feet, aren't they? Able to break it well, the Fijians. The pass just a little bit on the shoulder of the Ruatha from the captain. He's probably looking at the defender rather than taking the ball first.
So New Zealand quite happy to take things in their stride here and run the clock down, manage the clock, I should say, bearing in mind that their numbers are depleted. Chance for the players to take a breather. Standing in the outside half position for New Zealand is Augustine Pulu. Free kick, New Zealand.
New Zealand here would just want to take this short to the set piece, probably try and get it to Declan O'Donnell. He's already showed once he's so abrasive and strong on the outside.
New Zealand keeping a lid on things here. Joe Webber. Nice pass into midfield, finding Sam Dixon. Takes the first shoulder, and again, good work by New Zealand here. Pulu back inside. Didn't quite go to hand, but it's still on though for the chasing Joe Webber.
I don't like these kicks when they're putting through. They need to go down the ball and secure it. Sammy Dixon again doing some great work, passing it off to Pulu here. Makes himself available. If that goes to hand, they'll be tough to stop. Unfortunately, just in front of Ormond.
Augustine Pulu making his debut on the Sevens international circuit. Collier couldn't quite take it, so it'll be a line-out for Fiji on their own 22. They've not been out of their own half yet. Gordon Titch shielding his eyes from the sun.
Yeah, Collier there should have taken their ball. He had his ribs exposed, but when you're in the air, the defender can't touch you. So now what they've done is given Fiji the throw into this line-out.
Fiji and New Zealand have met 5 times over the last 12 months, and in 6 meetings, New Zealand have not beaten Fiji. They last beat them in London in 2014. Ruatha turns up on the left this time. Neat little offload out the back door. Ravuvu can't get his pass away, forcing the ball back between the legs.
I don't like this call. Mike Adamson has let Fiji get away with this all tournament long. New Zealand do the same, and they get pinged.
Stowers ready to come back on in place of Who I Wonder, and when will he come back on? Will Fiji get the score before that? This is Katonimbau, sucks in 2 All Black defenders. He's made the ball available. Good work there by Katonimbau. This is Ruatha. Now then, Fiji usually don't play the patient build-up. Let's see what they do here. Kolenisau rolling forward. Fiji will get the penalty. We've arrived at the hooter almost. Away goes Jerry Tuai. A change of pace, but he's caught by the trousers. 8-9 meters short. Fiji desperate to get their hands on the ball. Brilliant counter-rucking there by New Zealand, saving a certain try. And there's no better time to score a try than just before the break.
Well, you thought he would have been in for all money. This is where they've been so good, as the support play. Declan O'Donnell gets his hand there. Joe Webber gets back as well. And look, he just can't get that ball away. New Zealand players over the ball.
Holding him by the label of the shorts, by the thread. New Zealand hanging on by a thread there, but this wily character, DJ Forbes, he knows all about the Fijians. It's a slender lead, but it's a valuable lead for New Zealand at half-time. 5-0 against Fiji. Let's listen into the huddles.
Okay, just a simple thing for our attack. They want us to get the ball to the very end because that's their defensive shape, just dropping off and putting 3 men there. So can we start to play around on second end man, running cuts and jacking the ball back? Because that's where they're going to be weak. If we just go side to side on the ends, we're not going to get the space. One score, it's our kickoff second half. One score and we control. We've had 90% of possession.
A lot of gaps in that huddle. That reflects the number of injuries that Titch has. Everybody wants to have a say. Now it's great to see some of these youngsters taking responsibility for their actions here. Joe Webber in particular, 22-year-old. There needs to be an old head, and that belongs to DJ Forbes.
What Ben Ryan was talking about to his huddle, they're taking it to the wings. They don't want to do that anymore. They're going to take it to the centre, maybe the first 5, and get some cuts going in the middle of the park. For New Zealand, are saying don't over chase, don't get stepped. Just be patient, stay on the inside shoulder, and then clean them up when they come in.
So let's see what's happening here. DJ Forbes is the man coming off to be replaced by Sherwin Stowers. It's interesting to see how Coach Titchens is managing his squad here. Could well see DJ Forbes before the end of play, but for now the sun sinks low over the horizon, and Fiji will love to play sunshine rugby, trail by 5 points to 0 at the break.
New Zealand's Achilles heels win this tournament has been the kickoffs. Can they secure this one here?
Ravuvu, Nipi, Vatimo Ravuvu. In goes Sakwe, cut on him bow, and New Zealand look to hold him up. Colin Isau scoops, shovels the ball away as far as Veramalua. And Fiji look to up the ante here as Ben Ryan throws his arms up in frustration on the sidelines.
Well, a bit of sting in these matches, as you'd expect. No quarter given, starting to get physical. This is what you want, a bit of sting.
And Joe Webber will not yield. DJ Forbes needs to stretch his legs a little. He doesn't want his legs cramping up, nor his muscles tightening either. This is an intriguing contest, make no mistake about it. These two sides, they've met in 25 cup finals over the years, stretching back to Dubai in 1999. At the 2015 edition of the cup semi-final, Fiji still trail New Zealand by 5 points to 0. But it can all change in an instant. Now then, a half chance perhaps. Veramalua again scoping it out wide. And this is what Ben Ryan said at the break. That's what New Zealand want them to do. It might be more effective to take the direct route. Katonimbao finding Vili Amemate. Dix in very quickly on Colin Isau. Did that go forward? Straight into the hands of the All Blacks. Stowers had a breather. Where will it go this time? Finding Declan O'Donnell, the try-scorer. Wrestled to the ground by Savanatha Rawatha, the pig hunter from the village of Umboa. Webber. Oh, feisty Joe Webber. Sam Dixon. Close support. The All Blacks still have their hands on the ball. This is great stuff from New Zealand. This is not going to be a high-scoring game. O'Donnell Hauled down on halfway, a hint of a gap on the far side. Lovely work there by Pulu. But Fiji have it now in broken play. Pio Tuai, the man with the lovely hands, on to Jerry Tuai. Can Tuai go the whole way? No, he can't, but Mate will. Viliame Mate showing his power there. And almost out on his feet.
Oh, everyone's out on their feet on both teams. That's punching, counter punching. You can see their players just strewing all over the ground. In the background, ball in two hands there. Just a nice little late cut. And just look at the face. He's just so glad that he can get over. Fiji finally get their first try of this game.
Mate blowing heavily here. This could well be a case of last man standing. And remember, there's still the final to come. Deep breath. Latemo Ravuvu. Quite a useful kicker, but the heart rate is pretty high at the moment. So it's level at 5 points all midway through the second half. 7 minutes each way, of course. DJ Forbes is back on. .35 passes completed by Fiji. Well, they usually their strike rate is usually much better than that. Lovely take by Sam Dixon. In the air, he's got tremendous aerial skills. Declan O'Donnell, his hands letting him down on that occasion under pressure. Domalailai, man from the Hideaway Club in Ndroga. Tuai had to reach with that and brushes aside the first tackle and the second. Away goes the big man. Pia Tuai. Power, pace, precision. Oh, what a popular try that is. When Pia Tuai plays with a smile, the whole of Fiji smiles with him.
Well, such a threat is Pio Tuai. He's been happy enough to distribute. Look at this, a big man on the edge. Dylan Collier, the step there, the stopper go. Look at that, a fend to the face on New Zealand's best, Sam Dixon. The tongue's out, a la Michael Jordan, and he hits the air, Fiji.
Well, if someone should ask me, Win, what do you like about rugby? That shot there, that head-on shot, epitomises it all, followed up by that shot there.
We must remember, Fiji do have their full complement of reserve. New Zealand have one. Maybe down to none with Augustine Pulu, so it's all about ticket from here on in, but they're not out of it yet, Win Griffith.
Not at all. Now then, this is a serious test of the calibre of New Zealand. And so far, Gordon Titchens has managed his team well, and extreme circumstances. Running from deep is Veremalua to claim the restart, palming it down on the Fijian side, but New Zealand have it, waiting for the advantage though. Is Mike Adamson, referee from Scotland.
Yeah, very lucky to get away with that. Veremalua was a mile offside, probably a metre in front of the kick. It wasn't caught. New Zealand go up, they can't claim it, but it has been their weakness in this tournament, the kick-offs. It's an area that they do need to work on.
Well, Augustine Pulu sits on the bench. It doesn't look as if he's going to come back on. 12-5, a minute remaining. Out it comes from Emosi Mulevoro to Ravuvu. Looking for the miracle pass there. And all Fiji need to do really is to hold on to the ball. Not so says Tuai. This is Fiji at their very best. But Timo Ravuvu needs another pass and finds it. Just Veremalua. Signed, sealed and delivered for Fiji. They are surely through to the cup final. Their supporters certainly think so.
Well, most definitely, this is the icing on the cake. What about a big man being able to put it to the toe, pick it up, flick it out the back door? That is class personified.
Last season it was more offloads, more line breaks, more tackles and more tries for Fiji than any other team on the circuit. And they're at it again here. They're building up towards another final, and I wonder whether they're building up towards another title here in Dubai. Colin Isau to add the 2 points. The flag is in the air. There will be time for the restart, but there's no time for New Zealand to get 2 scores to draw the game level. Colinisau finding Dixon. Lewis Ormond is with him there, wearing 3, as is DJ Forbes. And New Zealand just will not give up. It's a tremendous test of character for these youngsters. Dylan Collier. Again, it's Sam Dixon. Mike Adamson will call them back for the penalty. And some youngsters in this All Blacks 7 squad, Carlton Anna, have certainly showed their mettle here.
Oh, most definitely, you win, and that's the thing that I'm probably look for in this game. They're really showing up. They weren't good enough in the end.
Webber still wants to make a statement. O'Donnell, it takes the hit, and it wasn't a soft hit either from that man, Pio Tuai. Snaps it up again. Will there be another try, I wonder, to send the crowd into raptures here? Colinisau, away he goes up to halfway. Nah, that's enough. I've just remembered I've got another game to play in an hour or two's time. So it's a job well done for Ben Ryan's team. And Hosea Colinisau, who led Fiji to the cup title here for the very first time 2 years ago, is en route to yet another cup final here. We can hear now from the Fiji coach, Ben Ryan, who's with Rupert Cox pitchside.
Ben, you're through to the final, an intriguing semi there against New Zealand.
Yeah, let's use the word intriguing. I was pretty frustrated on the sideline there for a number of reasons. Real stop-start. There's a real bun fight in the breakdown, wasn't it? And we weren't getting going, and then we started playing side to side in the first half, which is what New Zealand wanted. Look, we're 7 on the trot against them. We're getting under their skin. I've never lost to them in Dubai in 9 years, and I'm glad that in probably my last Dubai, we kept that record intact. So I'll reload them now, and then we'll fire up against 2 outstanding sides, and we'll take whatever's happening.
Your big number 5, Pio Tuai, came up with a couple of big plays in that second 7.
Best player I've ever coached.
Good luck.
Thank you.